Hello, Captains. It's me, TONIK TCW here with a Kraken in the Tier 3 Karls-Ruined. And before you all go, oh god, Tier 3, he's out there clubbing again. Now, I blame Wargaming for putting the Windrose bonuses on. And for me, it gave me the opportunity to go back and play some low tier ships that have been gathering the dust for literally years. Stuff that I haven't played in ages. And to be honest, down at the low tiers, sometimes it is a little bit more challenging to get a win because people are sailing round absolutely clueless. Or in this case, there's one individual who decides he doesn't want to sail round at all until 10.5 minutes into the game. But we'll get to him in a little while. So we're here on Warrior's Path. It is domination mode. The game has already started and I'm heading across towards Bravo Cap. There's a couple of battleships out there. The rest is cruisers apart from a carrier. Now, I have actually been out and played a couple of carrier games down at Tier 3 as well over the weekend. And I didn't lose the games. I did quite well. And in many of the games, which were just like this, the first thing that I did was go out and bully the battleships until they were dead to take them off the map and make it easier for the cruisers to sail around having a fight without the worry of getting absolutely dev-struck by a battleship. Yeah, I guess everybody doesn't know how to play carriers. Now, I'm being cautious as I push forward here because the team are a little way behind me. I had to go and mute that guy because his mic kept clicking up with a really annoying kind of hiss sound, like he had a bad connection. He wasn't actually saying anything. I did tell him that his mic was open, but he ignored me. And I'm pushing across. Yeah, we're sailing broadside across here. We know where the ships are likely to be based on where the carrier has got them spotted. We're going to try and get some HE on there. Now, I am playing with the kind of survivability commander with the perk that tells me how many ships are aiming at me, so I know when I need to turn. We can't get across the top there, but we pull the salvo anyway. We are playing for wins. And yeah, I know all it's given me is a free little blue crate. And I'm going to risk it all by sailing onto this capture point, aren't I? It's the dumbest thing that I can do. At Tier 3, I'm playing like a noob. I know there's a battleship around that corner, but I'm not spotted. Those guys don't know I'm here. There is a cruiser in front of them that they're all taking a shot at, and I am going to get ready to come across and give them a little bit of a surprise. Checking there that I'm not going to run face first into the island. There is the Agano sat flat broadside. That can only mean one thing. You can see there that I'm being targeted, and I've switched to armor piercing because that Agano is going to become a pinata. We get the first salvo out there, and that is a quadruple citadel, first blood, dev strike. The phoenixes are pushing in, they're in division. There are the torpedoes coming in towards us at all. We're not going to get as lucky with this phoenix. They seem to be focusing on that guy behind me, and we are trying to just drop a couple more citadels there, sailing away to try and drop detection and avoiding those torpedoes. We try to get the back turrets around the corner of the rock, but the other cruiser picks up the kill and we get an assist. So knowing that they are pushing through out there, I'm looking to see how I can reposition and potentially get on the cap. There is another Karls-Ruined, and I'm not going to be as lucky with this guy. You know, he's sailing broadside around the map. I don't know where our battleships are. I think they're across there on air cap, so I'm going to try and light some fires on this guy. We go on AP because he is broadside, but I don't think we've quite got the angle for this. Or he's running extra dispersion. We're going to trade lows basically here. I'm keeping my eye out on my left hand side for those guys on the cap. but I'm also aware that that Wyoming is out there. This guy is twisting and turning. We're going to get a cap reset there. He's turning in again, so we're looking to get the drop shot. We know where the Congo is. We don't think he can get to us. We're going to keep piling on the pressure there. I should have switched to high explosive because I think air fire might have ticked this guy down a little bit further. I am having to mic my mute every now and then. Mute my mic because I still have got those Christmas sniffles. But look, the Wyoming has come out of hiding. He can see a cruiser sailing round in open water, and there is a rather large salvo. This guy is now moving forwards. We're going to go at him again, and then I think we're going to switch our attention to the battleship with a little bit of high explosive here, because he is sailing broadside. He wants to get us dialed in, and he doesn't know what he's got coming to him a little bit later in the game. It's going to cost me my ship, but we're going to get a little bit lucky. That other cruiser there has sailed out absolutely into the middle of everything, and that is not going to end well for him, because he is going to put himself into a huge crossfire. This guy here is very low health. He's still parked on the corner. What is it? A Kuma. Yeah, he's already taken a battering of the ships that came through earlier. And I decide that he's going to need a little bit of help here. Königsberg pushing in as well. We are the bottom tier ships in this game. I am spotted. Here comes the Phoenix as well. I'm getting worried here at the angle, but I'm trying to get a shot on. We're going to put torpedoes across there, and then we're going to get these really slowly turning turrets on and get some AP into the side of him too. But he's going to turn an angle. That Kuma puts a good salvo into side of him, but we pick up the kill, but not before the Kuma goes out. That was unfortunate. We couldn't save him, but Red Team are pushing the cap. They've still got 2 battleships alive. We have lost 5 of our 9 ships to their 3, of which I have accounted for 2 and almost accounted for the 3rd. Where is this cruiser going to come out? Our carrier was heading to hide behind the island. I think he's realised that that wasn't a good place to be. To be frank, in hindsight, watching the replay back, it is the best place he could have been, because it would have kept him safe from this Königsberg, the Koenig, and the Wyoming. But we just can't land shots on this guy. We're baiting him with a broadside. We're going to try and land some fires on and turn away and angle out. And I was looking at that carrier thinking, this is not the direction you want to be going. I know those torpedoes probably won't reach the Königsberg, but they're going to force them into a turn. They're going to push them round the island. We knew they were going to push him broadside, so we went AP. We're going to try and snipe a shot there before he disappears behind the island, and he is going to get a healthy chunk off us, but we take a chunk off him. Again, torpedoes aren't going to reach, but they're more of a distraction than anything else. We need to protect our carrier. Now, I haven't mentioned till now in the game, but if you look at the top end of the left side of the minimap, you'll see that there is a ship there. He is going to remain parked there for the first 10.5 minutes of this game. And we'll see a little bit more about how he fares in the game later on as the game draws to a close. But we're on to the Königsberg. He is going to go out for kill number 3. There is that very low health Karls-Ruined, and RNG is going to shaft me for salvo after salvo here. Our carrier is broadside to 2 battleships. All I want to do is drop on this Karls-Ruined, get him off the map, and we're going to try and go on the Wyoming as well. Rotate our fire through the targets, doing what we can to try and keep the pressure on, try and draw a salvo away from those guys, but now the carrier disappears and we still can't hit that Karls-Ruined. That's about 5 salvos now, and I'm getting really, really annoyed. Yeah. Sometimes you really do think that this game is biased against you when you think, yep, I'm a good player, I can deal with this, and then you can't hit a damn thing. But we do eventually land a shot, and that is kill number 4. So we're on to the Wyoming again. I was thinking, can I go dark? Can I sneak back around this mountain? Can I get onto B cap? Where is this emerald with my support? Because we have 1800 hit points left. The Wyoming is burning. I'm leading him a little bit more to try and get a fire on a different place on that ship. I know I'm not going to survive this one, not with 2 battleships targeting me and 1800 hit points left, but we pick up a Confederate, which is a sure sign of having worked hard in this game. And here come the shots, and that is me gone. Now, what you don't see is that I do open the minimap and I send a message to this guy who finally starts moving with 4.5 minutes left in the game. His sole contribution is to sail around an island in a straight line and take 3 direct bomb drops from the carrier and disappear. Boom, there we go. But that Wyoming did burn out and give me a Kraken Unleashed. Number 213, 13 because it's unlucky for some. So we get First Blood, we get a Dev Strike, we get the Kraken, we get a Confederate, and we get a Flesh Wound because the Wyoming died after we did. The Emerald somehow doesn't finish last for the team with the Svetlana and the Karls-Ruined finishing below him. But the match did end up with a Kraken Unleashed. I hadn't had one in the Karls-Ruined before, so she does earn the right to fly the Jolly Roger, even in defeat. So I hope you've liked that one. I know everybody else is doing it in AI, but do a few in Standard, give it a go, play some ships you haven't played in a long time, and have a little bit of fun doing it. You never know. You might end up with a Kraken in victory. Don't forget, smash the like button, leave me a comment, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so, and as always, until next time, take care of yourselves, and goodbye.